Hi everybody, this is Kevin and welcome back to another video. And today I would like to share my thoughts on Astro, which is the game that just released a short while ago on September 4th, 2024. And I figured we go old school today and talk about the game while I play it, because Astro, you know, it doesn't really have a big story. It's a platforming game. There's, of course, story elements. It reminded me a lot of a Pixar movie, honestly, the way it was presented. But I just figured the best way to talk about it, to review the game, is to show you the gameplay, why I actually go about it. And you see right here, what I'm doing right now is moving the controller. And the controller on the screen is moving as well, which is so cool. And I mentioned this in my review of Astro's Playroom, that the game reminded me so much of Super Mario Galaxy, to the point where I called it the better version of Super Mario Galaxy. And thinking about it more, I still stand by that. However, I kind of want to revise it and say it's the better version of Super Mario Galaxy if you prefer PlayStation, which I do. And there's so many cameos. You see right here, I'm just trying to see for a minute. There's Soul Bad Guy, there's Ken from Street Fighter, and a few others. I'm not really sure of the others, honestly, but that's another point of the game, is just having so many cameos. So I'll try to be as spoiler free as possible, but one of the spoilers obviously are the cameos. You see, I beat the game. I got 305 out of 305 bots. I got the platinum trophy. The game, it took me 20 hours, but again, I 100%ed it, so it varies per play style. But if you do everything, it's gonna take a while. Definitely, for someone like myself who only plays JRPGs or games adjacent to that genre, definitely a much needed change in pace. So this is the main world here. You start off on the crash site, and as you go through the game, you'll unlock new galaxies to explore, to look for all your friends. But what I like so much about it is just the way it pays homage to the previous PlayStation generations. The game starts with you flying on your PS5, and then the evil alien comes and destroys the PS5. So not only did you find all the lost bots, but you have to reassemble the PS5 there. There it is. Look at that big boy. But what caught me by surprise is just how many JRPG cameos are in this game. Like, okay, we have Sly Cooper. That's a famous PlayStation mascot. But over here, you got the Persona characters. They don't acknowledge Persona 1 and 2, but you have 3, 4, and 5, of course. There's Joker from Persona 5, Teddy from Persona 4, which, watch out for Adachi-san, Teddy. Get out of the TV world. There's Aigis from Persona 3, and they all do little animations reminiscent to how they are in the games. Here's some more JRPG characters. That's Rudy from Wild Arms. That's Ark. Oh, don't hit me, Ark. Did he just slash me? That's Ark from Ark the Lad. And I think this guy is from Dark Cloud, which is a game from the PS2. But there's just so many characters. There's more emphasis on other characters, of course. Like, they have a whole area over here. There's Pyramid Head from Silent Hill 2. Watch out. They got like a whole... There's Dante from Devil May Cry. They got a whole group here of the God of War characters, because obviously Sony will favor God of War over the more niche titles. But the fact that they do include niche titles is awesome in and of itself. Like, here's Parappa the Rappa. There's Crash Bandicoot and Jack Ape Escape. Just so much good stuff, man. I'm trying to find... There's... Oh, dude, that's Dart from The Legend of Dragoon. Alundra from Alundra. There was one more that I really wanted to show you guys, though. Here's one of the characters from Gravity Rush, which is a really niche PlayStation title. And going through the game here, Astrobot, seeing some of these characters is just like, wow, man. There's Klonoa. You get the idea. Well, let me take you over here and just show you like what the bots can do as you progress here. So we need 30 bots to progress. And you call all 30 of them over, they'll make a pathway, so they're all going to show up. And they do these cute little things. What are they doing? Okay, they're making like a, something we can climb. Ready? So you do that, you can access the new area. And you got like a little hover thing. And just so much cool stuff like that. I think there's also... Okay, so this is something I already unlocked, but you do your little platforming. And this would be an area where you would find a bot or a puzzle piece or whatever. But let's leave now, go to the map, and we'll just go through some of the levels, or at least one level, to show you what it's all about. So let's take a look at one of the early levels, and I'll just show you what you can do and what to expect in this game. Like, there's so much variety, too. Here's the Sky Garden. There's, like, a frozen level. Like, this one, actually, no, this isn't a frozen one. This has to do with, like, desserts and stuff. The Creamy Canyon. There's water levels. There's spooky levels. There's huge bosses. Like, this is the boss from Ape Escape. Lots of cool stuff. So let's check out this one, just because of how interesting it is, being a dessert-themed level. But you see right there, again, I can move the controller, and you can kind of hear, can you hear the sound from the controller? There's lots of use of that speaker. Like, even as he's walking, you hear that? Like, the effects from the snow. Lots of little details like that, where the games I play, which are typically PS4 JRPGs, don't utilize those features. But you get a little puzzle like that, like knock that guy over. Oh, we got a little platform here. What's this? Oh, this is cool. You can unlock these and take pictures. Let's see. And if you take the picture, you'll get coins. Yay, we got some coins. Yeah, with the coins, you unlock features for more of the bots and all sorts of fun stuff. So there's sprinkles. I mean, there's just all sorts of crazy stuff going on in this game, guys. You gotta love it. So let's just run through it real quick. These coins that appear there, I think those were bots, but as you unlock them, if you redo the level, it's just coins. And you'll need coins to unlock more features to access the crash site. So it all serves a purpose. But yeah, I just love it, man. I love the different things you can do with Astro, where you can do that attack, you can hover, grab the little pig, and whoa, throw it over there. Look at that. Oh, better take him out. And people will say this is an easy game, which, yeah, the early levels are easy, but as you progress, you'll unlock the harder levels, which are based off the different buttons on the PlayStation controller. You know, X, square, circle, and triangle. And those levels are really tough, man, let me tell you. They're crazy. I'll see if I can do one of them. And it does get challenging. But I think that also has to do with the fact that I'm used to playing JRPGs and not having to worry about quick reflexes or things of that nature. So that's another fault for me. Maybe the more hardcore platform gamers will say this is a super easy... Oh, come on. Super easy game. But for me, it got rather challenging. What the hell, pig? Alright, I think we gotta, like, worm over here some more. See? This is where it gets getting challenging. Okay, we gotta hit that. Get him! Oh! Nice. Oh, this is the end of the level already. And then you can get a bonus reward by, like, aiming your controller. Oh, I guess Snake was one of the... These are the bots you find in the level. So you get, like, the generic bots and then the cameo bots. And we got the bonus. Oh, yeah! So let me show you one of the more challenging levels. I don't think it's in this area, though. Let's go over here. We'll do X, which they call it cross. That's some sort of Mandela effect where, you know, it's circle, triangle, square. It's not X, it's cross. No, it's X. But these are more challenging levels, and you can get an idea of how difficult it really is. So look at this shit already. Whoa, what do I do? Help me! Oh my god! Alright, I got this. Oh, come on, Astro! Oh! Oh, I died! And the thing where it gets really challenging is, okay, early on it's easy, but Astro only has one life aside for, like, the major bosses, which there's, I think, 5 of them. Otherwise, if you die, you're going back to the beginning every time, so it's easy? I don't know about that, guys. Alright, let's just think about this. Let's think about this. Let's think. Go! Your boy's got this. Oh! Oh, shit! They put an enemy right there! Oh, I did it. Wow, not so bad. But it gets pretty tough. Let me tell you, it gets pretty tough. So I think now I'll just run through some of the trophies and show you. It's a pretty easy platinum to get. You see right there, 15.2% of players have earned the platinum already. But, you know, not everyone's going to get the platinum, of course. What I always find interesting is these top few trophies, from Unforgettable to Take Cover, are all required to beat the main story. So 82% of people who played this game, you know, beat the first world. And only 34.9% of people actually beat the game, which, you know, the game hasn't been out too long, but it's just, like, I don't know. When I buy a game, I beat it. Even if it's not a good game, I'm going to beat it. Like, what are you doing buying a game, especially a game at launch for $60 and you're not going to beat it? But it gives you a good variety. This is the hardest level in the game, the CPU Kid, which, wow, 34.1% of people got that one. That's your first bot. This is rescuing all the bots, so you get a trophy for rescuing every bot. You're going to go through the level. There'll be like 5 bots. You'll probably miss one every time because they do hide them pretty well. But once you go through the level again, you can spend, I think it's 200 coins, and then you can have this little guide and it'll beep when you're near a bot or a puzzle piece. So that's how you can find them all. Or you can just look up a guide, but, you know, I just use that. So you get the golden statue, get your puzzle pieces, the Gotcha Lab. So the Gotcha Lab, that was with all the bots you find. If you go to the Gotcha Lab, you can get accessories from them. It'll be their weapon. It'll be whatever they use in their game, stuff like that. The Safari Park, that's how you unlock the camera. The Speeder Garage, you can change the color of your controller in the game. The Changing Room, that's changing Astro's outfit. Get your first gotcha. Get 150 Gotcha Lab prizes. I think there's like 170 prizes altogether, so why not just get them all, right? Take a photo. Witness all the ship parts singing together. Yeah, that's at the very end. You get all 5 parts to the PlayStation 5, and they can all sing a tune. Pop a tree. That's one of the levels where you actually make this tree grow, and then you got to climb inside the tree, and that's the level. There's also a level later on where there's a robot that looks similar to the Iron Giant that helps Astro traverse the level. He puts out his hand. You got to climb his arm and stuff like that. Get a basketball. There's cool stuff like that where you see a basketball in the level and you'll hit it through the hoop. Get the gold butterfly. Get the 8 ravens in God of War. The artifacts. So the major levels that they feature where there was more than one bot for a respective game was God of War, Uncharted, and this one was Horizon. And I think there was one other. Ape Escape. Yeah, there's Ape Escape, God of War, Uncharted, and Horizon were the games that they primarily featured, which I think is fair enough. Of course, I'm going to favor the JRPGs, but obviously Sony, they love God of War, they love Horizon. I mean, for fuck's sake, they're going to remaster Horizon, a PS4 game on PS5, as if it even needs that, but it is what it is. It's nice that Ape Escape got its own level. So, stop time. And so many different features. That really amazed me, too. With Astro's Playroom, you had different features and transformations with Astro where he would, you know, turn into a monkey to climb the rock walls. He would turn into a frog and like, bounce as a spring. Stuff like that. They didn't even reuse them in this game. They had all new power-ups. They actually brought the frog back, but it turned into fists for Astro where he would punch things and he can grab onto walls. There was like a dog that made you go really fast. There was something that would stop time. It was really impressive how with Astro's Playroom, they didn't even reuse any of the power-ups they gave Astro. They gave him new power-ups in this game. And while, yes, there were some new enemies and some old enemies from Astro's Playroom, it was nice how they had a lot of new ideas. I really enjoyed that. So these are just some more things. We're Dance with Crash Bandicoot. Punch Kiryu from Yakuza. Get a KO. That's with Ken and Ryu from Street Fighter. And lots of great stuff. So overall, a pretty easy platinum, I'd say. So overall, I really enjoyed Astro Bot. I strongly recommend it. Again, as someone such as myself who only plays JRPGs or games adjacent to it, it definitely was nice to play something different, play a platformer, which I typically don't do. And I don't know when I'm going to play a platformer again. You know, I'll play Astro's Playroom 2 for sure. And it'll be interesting to see what they add to it. Like, what other cameos can they add to the game? Like, there's so much here. One thing I saw online people were kind of upset about is there was no Final Fantasy or Sora from Kingdom Hearts featured in this game, which is interesting considering all the other JRPG characters. And, you know, of course, the Sony favorites like Ratchet and Clank and Rivet and people like that in God of War. Oh, and this one, I think this is from Okami, right? Which, wasn't that a Wii game? You know, it might have been a PlayStation 2 game only in Japan or something, and then it was ported to the Wii. That might have been the case. But, oh man, just the legacy. It kind of makes you a little depressed, though, because, you know, you see what PlayStation was, and now they're going to remaster Horizon again when there's so many other IPs like Jak and Daxter. As far as I can tell, there's only been 3 Jak and Daxter games, all on the PlayStation 2, and then I think Daxter got its own spin-off on the PSP. So where the hell is Jak and Daxter? Crash Bandicoot, I think there was a relatively new Crash Bandicoot. Ape Escape, I don't know when the hell the last Ape Escape game has been. Legend of Dragoon, this was a Sony IP. Like, what the hell, Sony? Alundra, I mean, again, that's PlayStation 1. You know? So many games that are just gone and forgotten. It's like, what is going on, man? And this one, too. Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear. Like, dude. And in the credits, it was so funny going through the credits how they mention everyone. They had to give everyone, like, copyright. And you see Arc System Works. And that just has me thinking, like, what if Ragna the Blood Edge, Jin Kisaragi, Noel Vermillion were in this game, too? Because you got Soul Bad Guy just standing by himself. Put Ragna next to him or something, right? Like, how is Arc Systems, sorry to go on a tangent here, but how is there no crossover? Like, you have BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. How is there never a BlazBlue and Guilty Gear crossover? Like, what the hell, man? But just so much good stuff, man. I really enjoyed this game. I strongly recommend it. You know, you can pick it up. It's only $60. It'll probably go on sale at some point. But I recommend just paying full price for it because it's a fun game that'll give Sony a message. Like, you know, a game like this should do well, and people should just ignore Horizon. Like, honestly, guys, if you want Sony to do better, you gotta send them a message in one form or another. But who knows? Regardless, I really enjoyed the game. This review might have been a little different than usual, but it's like, normally I do the screenshot slideshow, and I feel like there's really no story to discuss here because you're going through levels and just seeing the cameos of these characters and stuff and rescuing them. Like, the story is basically the alien coming in, attacking the PS5 and you know, dismantling it. You gotta put it back together and rescue all the bots. And as far as the bots go, like, I don't think these bots are actually these characters because you hit the monkey here and it's just the regular Astro underneath. Like, you see, he loses his helmet. So, I don't know, they're all just cosplaying. I don't think they actually are, like, Pippo or whoever. Or, look, is that the baseball guy from MLB The Show? Ow! He just hit me. But yeah, great game, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. And stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Everybody have a great day, and peace out.
99.